It starts subtly, a whitish dusting on a leaf here, a faint smudge on a stem there. At first glance, it might seem like a harmless speck of dust or a bit of dirt. But don't be fooled by its innocent appearance. This seemingly benign dusting is the beginning of a much larger problem. This is powdery mildew, and it spreads with alarming speed. Within days, what started as a small patch can cover entire leaves and stems. Left unchecked, this fungal fiend can quickly engulf your prized roses, blanket your squash plants, and even spread to other parts of your garden. It can leave your entire garden looking like a winter wonderland, albeit an unwelcome one. The white powdery coating can suffocate plants, blocking sunlight and hindering photosynthesis. But don't despair. Understanding this common garden foe is the first step to effective control. By recognizing the early signs, you can take action before it spreads too far. With a bit of knowledge and some preventative measures, you can keep powdery mildew at bay. Regularly inspecting your plants, ensuring proper air circulation, and avoiding overhead watering can make a significant difference. And with the right treatments, such as fungicides or natural remedies like neem oil, you can ensure a healthy, vibrant garden. Your plants will thrive, free from the clutches of this silent invader. Powdery mildew isn't a single entity, but rather a group of fungal diseases caused by various fungi species. These microscopic marauders are opportunistic, thriving in warm, humid conditions with poor air circulation. They reproduce by releasing spores into the air, which then land on susceptible plants and begin the infection process. These spores germinate on leaf surfaces, sending out tiny threads called hyphae that penetrate the plant's cells and steal nutrients. This feeding frenzy is what causes the characteristic white, powdery patches on leaves, stems, and even flowers. While it might seem like a cosmetic issue, powdery mildew is more than just an eyesore. This fungal disease can affect a wide range of plants, from roses and vegetables to ornamental shrubs and trees. It weakens plants, reducing their vigor and impacting their ability to photosynthesize effectively. The white, powdery spots you see on leaves, stems, and buds are actually fungal spores that can spread rapidly. This can lead to stunted growth, reduced yields, and in severe cases, even plant death. Young plants are particularly vulnerable, and the disease can cause them to become deformed or fail to develop properly. Beyond the damage to individual plants, powdery mildew can quickly spread throughout your garden. It thrives in warm, dry conditions, making it a common problem in many climates. The wind carries its spores far and wide, potentially infecting other susceptible plants in its path. Even a light breeze can transport the spores over considerable distances, making containment challenging. This makes early detection and swift action crucial for preventing a full-blown powdery mildew epidemic in your garden. Regularly inspect your plants for the telltale signs of infection, such as white or grayish powder on the leaves and stems. If you spot powdery mildew, remove and destroy the affected parts immediately. You can also use fungicides specifically designed to combat this disease. Organic options like neem oil or baking soda solutions can be effective as well. By taking these steps, you can protect your garden from the damaging effects of powdery mildew and ensure your plants remain healthy and vigorous throughout the growing season. Many gardeners unknowingly create conditions that encourage powdery mildew to thrive. Overwatering, particularly in the evening, creates a humid microclimate around plants, providing the perfect breeding ground for the fungus. Planting too closely together reduces air circulation, further increasing humidity levels and making it easy for spores to spread. Neglecting regular garden inspection can allow powdery mildew to gain a foothold unnoticed. Additionally, over-fertilizing, especially with high nitrogen fertilizers, promotes lush, soft growth that is more susceptible to infection. Powdery mildew is a common and persistent problem for gardeners, but with the right approach, you can effectively combat this fungal foe and keep your garden thriving. Don't surrender your garden to this fungal foe. Powdery mildew can spread quickly, covering leaves, stems, and buds with a white or gray powdery coating. This not only looks unsightly, but can also weaken your plants, reducing their vigor and productivity. Several effective strategies can help you regain control and restore your plants to health. By taking proactive measures, you can prevent the spread of powdery mildew and ensure your garden remains a lush, green haven. Start by removing any infected leaves or stems immediately and dispose of them properly, preferably by burning or sealing them in a plastic bag before discarding. This helps to prevent the spores from spreading to healthy parts of your plants or to other plants in your garden. Next, consider using homemade remedies. These are not only cost-effective, but also environmentally friendly, reducing the need for chemical treatments. A simple solution of baking soda and water can be highly effective. Mix 1 tablespoon of baking soda with 1 gallon of water and add a few drops of liquid soap to help the solution adhere to the leaves. Alternatively, a mixture of milk and water can also work wonders. Use a ratio of 1 part milk to 2 parts water. The proteins in the milk act as a natural fungicide, helping to inhibit the growth of powdery mildew. These solutions should be sprayed on affected plants thoroughly, ensuring that all surfaces are covered. Repeat the application every few days until the mildew is under control. Neem oil, a natural fungicide, is another effective option. Derived from the seeds of the neem tree, this oil not only combats powdery mildew, but also helps to control a variety of other pests and diseases. For more severe infections, commercial fungicides are available. These products are specifically formulated to tackle fungal problems and can be very effective when used correctly. However, always choose the least toxic option to minimize harm to beneficial insects in the environment. Look for products labeled as safe for organic gardening or those with low toxicity ratings. Follow the instructions on the label carefully to ensure the best results. Proper application is key to effectively controlling powdery mildew without causing damage to your plants or the surrounding ecosystem. By combining these strategies, you can keep powdery mildew at bay and enjoy a healthy, vibrant garden. The best way to manage powdery mildew is to prevent it from taking hold in the first place. Choose plant varieties that are resistant to powdery mildew. Water your plants at the base in the morning, allowing the foliage to dry quickly. Ensure good air circulation by spacing plants appropriately and pruning regularly. Avoid overhead watering, as this can splash spores onto leaves. Mulching around plants can help prevent spores from splashing up from the soil. Remember, a healthy garden is a resilient garden. Powdery mildew, like many plant diseases, is more likely to affect stressed or weakened plants. Creating an environment that promotes overall plant health is your best defense. Provide your plants with adequate sunlight, water, and nutrients. Improve soil structure by adding organic matter, such as compost or well-rotted manure. A thriving ecosystem, teeming with beneficial insects and microorganisms, will help keep powdery mildew and other garden pests in check. Nature has its own ways of keeping things in balance. Companion planting, the practice of growing different plants together for mutual benefit, can help deter powdery mildew. Some plants, like garlic, chives, and basil, have antifungal properties and can help prevent the spread of powdery mildew when planted near susceptible species. Research companion planting combinations that work for your garden and your region. The foundation of it all: healthy soil, healthy plants. Ultimately, the key to preventing and managing powdery mildew, and indeed most garden problems, lies in the soil. Healthy soil, rich in organic matter and teeming with beneficial microbes, provides the foundation for healthy, resilient plants that are better equipped to resist diseases. Focus on building and maintaining healthy soil in your garden by adding compost, using cover crops, and avoiding harsh chemicals. Remember, a healthy garden starts from the ground up.